What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you guys the squad that I am running right now in College Football Ultimate Team 4 Champs, as well as the Gauntlet this weekend. Now, I do want to say that this is subject to change. There's a couple of guys that I could possibly pick up to make the squad just a little bit better, but I like my squad and I'm comfortable with my squad, and those are the main two things I think to having success. Now, my squad, it's pretty expensive. I mean, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It is an expensive squad, but it's a squad that I think can lead me towards winning in the Gauntlet. And that has been my goal for how many different weeks here, week in, week out. I've been wanting to win in the Gauntlet. I just have not been able to secure the ultimate goal. So that's kind of our goal, obviously, heading into this week. Just snapped an Aiden Garnes for 85,000 coins. Don't ask me questions because I'm not answering them. Also, I'm going to buy Darian Porter for 90. I'm not going to buy him for 90 as I just got Aiden Garnes, who I think is going to be an absolute beast. I wasn't even planning on running Aiden Garnes, but I just got him for that price, so I might plug him in somewhere. It just made things way more complicated. But that's what we're going to get into, talk about today. If you are new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 10,000 subscribers, and I really do appreciate all of your guys' recent support. So here we go. We're going to start off at the quarterback position. If I don't run Roger Staubach, something's wrong with me. I love the card. He plays great for me. I think he's an absolute beast. And again, for me, I have so much success with him. So why would I not continue to run Staubach? He throws a tight spiral. I think the card plays just overall incredibly well for me not to run him at that QB position. Again, do I really love Staubach? I don't know if I love him, but I think he is a very, very, very good quarterback in this game. I do think, the potential for a better quarterback there is in the near future, but not this time around. At the running back position, I'm running DeAnthony Thomas. For me, what DeAnthony Thomas gives me is big playability. In the run game, I love that. I love when I can, rarely, it doesn't happen too often, but break a big-time run with DeAnthony Thomas. The 91 speed is an absolute killer for my opposition, my opponents when I play, people. He has big runs, and it just kind of derails them. Always is a threat to run on 3rd and long, too. Like, normally I wouldn't run on 3rd and long, but with DeAnthony Thomas, the threat is there big time. So, gotta obviously respect him. Wide receiver position, here's where I'm not sold on my wide receivers right now. Because I've got Luther Burden. I like Luther Burden, but I'm not necessarily sold on him at the time I am recording this. I also, so I've got Burden. I've got Amari Cooper, who I actually really like. And then my wide receiver 3 right now, don't make fun of me because he's still okay, but just don't make fun of me. My wide receiver 3 right now is Devonta Smith. Now, this is something that if I do get Lacey by the end of this weekend, Lacey's just going to be plugged in there, and then you got 3 really good wide receivers. But for now, I don't have them, and so these are the guys that I'm going to rock with. Then if I have to run Devonta Smith, he's fine. It's not like he is the worst option, but I am going to try to get Colin Lacey at some stage here. So that is who I've got at the wide receiver position. Now, don't judge me here when I plug in my centers either. My center position is another weird type of position here, but it's because I think the center is probably the deepest position. Now, I'm going to start at the right guard position because this guy doesn't go down a ton. That's Lyndon Cooper. He's my right guard. I'm a fan of Lyndon Cooper. I got a BND version of the card, and he's going to run for my foreseeable future. The left guard position, I've got the 88 Jonah Monheim. He's been on my squad since basically day 1 in this game. Why switch it up now? He's led me to having a lot of success on this game. Sure, there might be better left guards to pick up for their value, but again, I've had Monheim forever, so I just don't think there's really a necessity to switch it up. Now, that's just my opinion. You guys can disagree if you want to, but I think the center position right now is just so good that, if I have a BND Cooper, I've got to run him. And since I've had Monheim forever, I'm just going to stick with it. Stick with what's led me to some success. Now, at the center position, I'm plugging in Merengues. Actually, these guys are switched. This is actually how it is on my squad. This is a card that I got today for a pretty good price. Got him for a snipe. I like him. Been pretty successful. And yes, I'm spending a lot on my offensive line. Don't judge because my left tackle, super cheap Joe Thomas. I just got him, so I'm going to continue to run him. Same thing, right tackle. I've got Slater. He's fine. Going to continue to run him. Then at the tight end position, Vernon Davis. Yes, I'm spending up on Vernon Davis. I think he's an absolute beast. Probably the best player that I've used in the entire game. That's how high I am on Vernon Davis. I think that card is going to lead me to so much success. Even if the rest of this squad doesn't change much, Vernon Davis is going to be that man at the tight end position. Heading to the defense, the guy I just sniped is going to be my cornerback 1. That is Aiden Garnes. Now, I don't necessarily love the fact that Garnes' zone coverage is as low as it is, but I like the overall card. He's long, he's lengthy, he has great speed acceleration, he's really good at man coverage, so might just have to man him up more than I might normally do, but that's fine because I've got some man cover corners now in this game. At my cornerback 2, I've got Aqib Talib, another just guy that I did get way better in man coverage and zone coverage. So it might just be one of those things I might have to start switching my scheme around to fit my squad, but I got the BND Talib. He is going to 110% play for the foreseeable future. At my cornerback 3, it's this Kobe Bryant card that was available. Obviously, I upgraded him to the 89 version, and he is really, really good. The thing that I see with the 89 Kobe Bryant is this: his man coverage stinks. And so that's the troublesome part. If I got 2 really good man cover corners and then 1 not good man cover corner, it just puts me in a bind kind of at that cornerback position. I might do something crazy though this week. I might run a Kobe Bryant and maybe even Aiden White at my sub them in when I run zone. Now, I'm not trying to give away sauce, but I might do that. And then I might pick up a 3rd corner in Darian Porter. That way, when I do want to play man coverage, I can absolutely do so with Garnes, Talib, and Darian Porter. Now, this is, again, thinking really, and spending way too many coins probably on this specifically. But I feel like at least if I get Darian Porter at minimum, then I've got a good 3rd corner that can play man coverage. So maybe I'll slide Kobe Bryant here and plug Porter in right here, just in case I do want to play that man coverage. I think Porter is a beast, 6'4", just an overall incredibly good cornerback in this game. So maybe that's what I'll do. We'll have to kind of just wait and see, try some different things out. But that is kind of what I'm thinking right now, just because I think Darian Porter would be really good at that cornerback 3 spot. But it is tough because I've got so many good corners right now on this game. Who do I play? Who do I not play? It is kind of a tough situation. Next, ends. I've got Julius Peppers and I've got Romelio Height. Now, this Height card I sniped for way less than he normally goes for. Don't necessarily know if I love the block shed, but I think both those cards are going to get after the quarterback in a big time way. I'm also going to run Will Anderson Jr. still. My defensive line is going to be basically four deep: Peppers, Anderson, Height. And then occasionally I'll run Warren Sapp. Like if I have some wear and tear issues, I'll run Warren Sapp. But the main guys are Peppers, Will Anderson Jr., and Height. Those are the guys I've got to get after the quarterback, as well as Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter is going to play on my defense, outside of my penny, inside of my mid blitz if I do run it, and going to get after the quarterback in a big time way. Middle linebacker this week is Brian Bosworth. I got him. I like what I see with the card. Obviously, don't want to overspend on a card right now, but I do really like Bosworth and what he provides. Free safety, I'm plugging in Starks right now. I am interested in Ed Reed, and if he does, let's say, go down a little bit in price, I'm fine with picking up Ed Reed to add to my squad. As far as Southern middle linebacker, I'm not going to plug them in because they're basically Mr. Irrelevant. They're not going to play for me or my squad at all. The other outside linebacker is Colin Oliver, who I am still convinced is maybe the most complete linebacker in the entire game. I know a lot of people don't like his change of direction or other things, but I'm still convinced that Oliver is one of the best outside and most complete outside linebackers in the entire game. I need you guys to let me know your thoughts on this squad. What should I do at the cornerback position? Do I plug in 3 guys that can play man coverage and play a lot of man? Or do I plug in more zone cover guys? I'm just kind of struggling with that specifically more than anything else because I normally play zone, but I feel like right now man coverage corners are better. They're kind of the meta right now. So I just am kind of interested on what you guys are doing at that cornerback position and what I specifically should do, as well as should I just go and get Colin Lacey quick? I feel like I'm not super far away from him, but at the end of the day, I feel like as I'm grinding champs, I'll get him along the way and he'll be on the squad by the time I need him for Gauntlet. So that's where I'm at with my squad. You guys need to let me know your thoughts on my squad down below in the comments. Are you guys impressed with it? Should I change anything? Should I just pick up Megwood? Like, what should I do with my squad right now? Super interested to hear what you guys have to say. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.